What's going on? What's going on? This is going to be a reading for Cancer. Don't matter what placement it is. Everybody got Cancer in their chart, so everybody could benefit from this reading in some way, shape, or form. You just want to take what does resonate, leave the rest, okay? I want you to make sure you shout out your favorite Gemini, say happy birthday to them. It is Gemini season. All right. Well, where's my, okay, it's not up. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so it's Gemini season. So happy birthday to all the Geminis. You want to pay attention to where Gemini is in your chart as well. Maybe you don't have any planets there natally, but because we got planets there right now, we got the sun and Jupiter is leaving there going into Cancer itself. So Cancer, Jupiter is coming into your first house within the next 24 hours. Today is the 9th. All right. And yeah, make sure you shout out your favorite Geminis. Yay birthday was yesterday. I like Yay. That's just me. I know a lot of people are indifferent about him, but yeah, shout out your favorite Geminis. Show them some love. All right, but we're going to see what's going on with you now that Jupiter is going into your, Jupiter is, isn't Jupiter exalted in Cancer? I think Jupiter does really well in Cancer. So you may have some good, some good news, some good energy coming your way. All right. So let's see what we got going on. You may want to check with your astrologers, and see what they're talking about with Jupiter and Cancer and the benefits of that. All right, because that's in your first house. Let's get 5 cards out for Cancer and see what we got going on. All right, so we got the Lover's energy reverse, the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Page of Pentacle in reverse, the Queen of Swords came out, and the Knight of Pentacle in reverse. I don't like when the majority of the cards are all in reverse, but I feel like this going again because it's Jupiter's going into Cancer, it's going to change. But let's see what this is real quick, and then I'm gonna reshuffle. So the Lovers is in reverse. So maybe a toxic relationship with someone right now, where shit is just not the move. With the Lovers energy in reverse here, this could. If you're not in a toxic connection with someone, like a dysfunctional friendship dynamic or relationship dynamic, then maybe you are causing dysfunction in your connection or in your relationship, whether it's a friendship or your family dynamic too. Okay. What you don't see or what's hidden from you is the Page of Pentacle energy in reverse. So somebody don't trust you. All right. Or it could be that there is a job loss, or some type of energy where somebody's not putting in the work. Okay. Where your head is at is the Queen of Swords. You're trying to cut this situation off. Okay. Or you're just trying to look at it from a logical perspective, and it's like, yo, you want the truth. So it could be a lover that you're dealing with. They could have a lot of dysfunction going on. It could be somebody that you can't trust. They could be somebody who's doing some shit on the low. Okay. And you may find out about it. And with the Knight of Pentacle energy in reverse and the Page of Pentacle energy in reverse, I feel like you don't trust this person. You don't put no energy and effort into it. They're not reliable. They're not dependable. They could maybe don't have any money. Maybe they lost their job. Okay. That could be it. But it could be either them or you. All right. But that's just what I'm getting with those cards there. But let's see what else comes out. Because like I said, I don't like all that. All those cards in reverse. All right, let's get some positive vibes for my Cancerian massive. All right, let's get some good news, or let's just see what news comes out, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, whatever they need to know. All right, let me get the 5 cards out. What do we got for Cancer, please? In this Gemini season 2025. What we got for Cancer? It's about to be y'all season. Got about maybe 11, 12 more days before it's officially summer and it's officially Cancer season. All right, there we go. 3 of Swords. 9 of Swords reverse. Oh, the Lovers want to come out again. The Hangman. And then the 9 of Swords, the 8 of Swords is in reverse. And then the Knight of Pentacles. We're going to just take all those, okay? Let me get the cards straightened out so you can see them. Make sure my camera is straight too. Let me move this up a bit. All right, so the lovers, we can move over a little bit. There we go. All right, so all right, just want to make sure you can see everything. God, my screen is so tight. I don't know why. Maybe I need to raise it up, but I don't want to mess with the camera right now. Okay, there. Let me see if I can raise this up real quick. Nah, it ain't letting me. I'd have to do this off camera because I don't want to mess up while we doing this right in the middle of the recording here. My bad, Cancer, but let's get the cards so you can see them. I just don't like you can't see the Three of Swords. Okay. So, Three of Swords, Nine of Swords reverse, the Lovers, major arcana for Gemini. And then we got the Hangman, which is major arcana for Neptune. And then underneath that is the Eight of Swords reverse. That's more Gemini energy. And then we got the Knight of Pentacles that came out in the first spread. All right. So did the Lovers. All right. So there's repeat energy here. Now, all right, so this could be a third party situation going on here. There's could be more than one person involved. Now, don't have to be like a love situation, okay? But it could be. The thing is that the challenge is that who could be in regret about the way things happened, okay, or how shit went down. So it could be a situation where somebody had to make a choice, and they still want to deal with the person that they still want to. It's like somebody still wants to deal with two people. Okay. Now it could be somebody that they got kids with, or this could be somebody who's married and who could be stepping out, or this could be somebody who has friends that don't get along with each other, but yet they still want to be with both of these. They want to hang out with both of these friends. You know, whatever the situation is, could be roommates, could be neighbors, it could be anything here. But where your head is at with the situation here is you know, you're trying to see things from you know, all perspectives, but we got these swords in reverse, the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords both in reverse. So this is somebody who's just like, you know what, you know, this is a stressful situation. It's just annoying, you know. It's like you're trying to see things from another person's. I guess you're trying to see if somebody's still in a relationship or if they're talking to somebody. Maybe you're trying to see if somebody's that you were dealing with is in a relationship or if they're talking to someone or if they've moved on. That could be what it is too. So maybe somebody is you know, checking, trying to see what's going on. I don't know if somebody's hiring somebody to do some investigation into what somebody's doing, or you're doing an investigation, or somebody's investigating you, trying to figure out what you're doing. Okay, but either you or somebody you're dealing with. And just keep in mind with my readings, the protagonist and the antagonist could be Cancer. Okay. It could be either one. But y'all could be dealing with a Gemini, or you could have a strong Gemini placement. Or the, you know, the area in your chart, which is your 12th house for you. Gemini is your 12th house. So you could be dreaming about someone, having dreams about someone, okay, or they could be having dreams about you, or you could be daydreaming about a situation, trying to figure something out. It's just heavily on your mind, right? Because we got a lot of swords here. So 9 and 8 is 17. 17 minus 3 is 14 swords in reverse. God damn. Okay. So this is all about trying to get clarity on the situation, trying to see it from someone else's perspective, or maybe trying to be compassionate with what somebody has to deal with, or hoping that someone is compassionate about your situation and what you have to deal with. Because maybe you're the one who's in the middle and you have to choose. And, you know, mm, I just feel like with the Hangman energy here, there's something that's not clear. Okay. There's something that's going on that's not clear, something is not evident. Maybe you're coming off like, you could be confused about something, right? And you could just be like, you know what? I don't want to be mind bogged down with this. I don't want to be looking at this situation like I'm tired of trying to figure it out. That's what I'm getting. It's like you're tired of trying to figure it out. Maybe you're like, yo, my partner's messing around, they doing something. I know something is up. you know, I'm trying to figure it out, but maybe you're not able to. So maybe you're hiring a private investigator, okay? Or your partner may be feeling like something's up with you and they could be hiring a private investigator. If they're not hiring a private investigator, they got somebody looking into your background or you got somebody trying to figure out what's going on with somebody, okay? Somebody's definitely trying to figure out what's going on. That's what I'm feeling here. Hmm. More clarity. Because this Three of Swords here is an energy here. There's something coming between you and another person. It's you and this lover's energy. There's something coming between you and this person, or you and another person. There's something in between y'all. And it could be the way that you look at things, because the swords don't have to, it don't actually have to be another person. It could just be that y'all not on the same frequency. And with all these swords here, I feel like that's the case. I feel like y'all are not on the same frequency, especially with Neptune energy. Y'all are not seeing things the same way. Y'all are not on the same page. And I feel like it could just be an energy where someone has outgrown someone, is what I'm getting here. And maybe somebody's having a hard time dealing with that either, especially if this is somebody new. If it's somebody new, y'all not the same frequency and you're finding that out. And so it might be, it's like, damn, this person is cool, but I just can't, we just not on the same page, you know? And if this is somebody that you already know and you were already dealing with for a period of time, is the energy of where you've outgrown the connection, or this person has outgrown the connection. But there could also be somebody else involved. It could be an energy of somebody trying to maintain two relationships, but it's just like it's not working. Something has got to change. And somebody is just, it's like you have to accept that. Somebody's having a hard time accepting that or refusing to see it, especially with that Neptune energy. That's things you can't see, or you're refusing to see, or you're refusing to look at it from a different perspective. You're refusing to see someone's perspective, or someone's refusing to see yours. With this Three of Swords and the illness here, somebody's upset about this. Somebody is definitely in grief. It could be affecting them physically, where somebody is just like really hurt behind the fact that things are not working out between them and their person. It could be causing, and when I say sickness, it's like, your immune system could be compromised, right? Because you under so much stress. All these damn swords, you got to be under stress, or your person is under stress. So as a result, maybe they got the sniffles, or the sinuses are acting up, or maybe they got a cold, something like that. But when you under stress, your body starts to fight itself and your immune system could be suppressed. So that could be it. Or somebody is just frustrated with the fact that things are not the way that they want it to be. It's like, you're making me sick that I can't be with you, and it's driving somebody. The challenge is the can't let go. That's that Cancerian energy, in its negative form. It's like sometimes it's hard for y'all to let go. Now, we got the sweetheart energy, okay, clarifying that Nine of Sword energy in reverse. So it could be that somebody can't let go of someone because they got a kid with them. So it's like, I can't, this is what's stressing me out. It's like, for some of y'all, this is what this is. You got somebody that you with, and you got kids with this person. And then you have somebody else that you're dealing with that you probably want to be with or prefer to be with, but you can't because you still have an obligation with someone else. Whether you're a man or woman, it don't matter, right? Or what could have happened is you could be dealing with two people, and then you may have gotten one person pregnant, or you may have gotten pregnant by one of the other people, okay? That could be with the illnesses, with the sweetheart energy here. Somebody could have gotten someone pregnant, okay? And so they know that that's gonna, if they're dealing with two people, they know that, like, say there's a guy who is dealing with two women and he got one of them pregnant, And he knows that if he tells the other one that he got the one pregnant, it's gonna be a deal breaker. Or maybe that person's not talking to him, and he could be like, yo, why is she not talking to me? Do she know? Has she figured it out? Why is she not, or what's going on? Um, or, instead of it being a baby, like with the sweetheart energy, this could be a new relationship. So this could be a guy who's dealing with two women, or a woman who's dealing with two men. And maybe one of the other dudes has met someone else. And he's, because his energy has changed. Maybe he's not talking to her no more. And she could be like, yo, is he messing with someone else? Is he with someone else? What's going on? Neptunian energy, the illness, but for me, I'm getting this could be a baby. Okay. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this represents Virgo energy. Virgo represents the number 9 months. Virgo's the sixth house, but I'm also getting the Nine of Pentacles, which is 9, which is represents Virgo. So somebody could be pregnant. What's hidden from you is a lover's energy and the gift. So what you don't know is that somebody's debating on if they want to tell you what's going on. Like a baby could be because some people consider a baby a gift. So maybe this person is trying to figure out if they want to tell you that they got a baby by someone else, or if they got to tell their lover, look, I was messing around and I'm pregnant by this other dude. Or look, I was messing around and I got this woman pregnant. Like that's the energy I'm getting. So somebody's trying to figure out how this person either found out or how this person's going to react if you tell them. Maybe somebody is not sure if it's theirs. That's why they're not saying anything. Yeah, because here's the robbery energy. Yeah, see, somebody's trying to figure out how this is going to benefit them because somebody may have the best of both worlds. They could have two people that they're dealing with, but something came in and snagged that. It could be a new baby, or it could be one of the other two people has stepped off and met someone else. But there's just the energy of somebody not knowing what's going on. Like somebody's trying to figure out what's going on. And the only way they could figure out what's going on in this person's world is if they on some Knight of Pentacles shit, where it's like, okay, I gotta, just be around you and talk to you and try to figure out what's going on, or I gotta send somebody in to investigate, or I gotta do my own undercover investigation type of shit. What's this Knight of Pentacles? Okay, see what I'm talking about here? Compromise, another third party card. Now, what could be going on is there could be a man and a woman who are dealing with one another, and they're trying to get a third person caught up in some bullshit. And whoever is sent to be the friend of this third person is not getting the shit done. Or they're having a hard time doing whatever it is that they were sent in to do. So it's like, okay, you can't get through to this person. It's like, yo, I can't get through to this person. I can't relate to this. It's like, there could be someone who's used to games, right? And this person that's coming at them is playing some like bullshit game. And it's like, yo, you can see this person a mile away. You're not feeding into this. So this person is having a hard time getting to you. So they going back to their partner, yo, I can't get to them. I'm not able to, to figure out what's going on or how they're moving or what have you. What could have also happened is this person could have cut this, because Saturn in Libra is here, right, with the Three of Swords. Saturn represents boundaries, limits, rules, regulations, and the Libra energy represents an energy of relating to someone, right? And I feel like with the illness energy, this person cannot relate to you. Okay, it's just like they just can't get on the same frequency as you, whether y'all were on the same frequency before or not. Shit has changed. Something has changed, and somebody can't figure out why. They can't figure out why. And so they may be feeling like, yo, as a result, I can't figure out what's going on. Shit has changed all of a sudden. Now I can't get what I need to get from this person. Or I'm not able to, benefit the way that I planned on benefiting because something changed and I don't understand why it changed. So with the compromise energy here, it could be this person is going back to their person saying, yo, I can't figure them out. One minute shit was good, then the next minute is not. Yo, watch the Gemini reading if this resonates with you, because Gemini had a similar energy here. So you could be a Gemini Cancer cusper going through this, okay? Or the person you're dealing with could have a strong, and plus Jupiter is moving from Gemini to Cancer. So I would recommend you watching the Gemini reading as well, especially if this resonates. Tell me about this illness. Yeah, Ten of Swords. That's 13 swords. Yeah, so there's a reality here that someone has to accept. And they're trying to figure, yo, why can't I get through to this person? Because this is how I'm looking at it. You got the Three of Swords plus the Ten of Swords. That's 13 swords, right? 11 swords represents the Ace of Swords to me. So the Ace of Swords is a truth, a fact, a reality, something that you're going to have to accept. And then we got two swords left over. So those two swords that are left over are the Libra and Saturn, right? A Saturn and Libra, which is not being able to relate to this person's rules and regulations or their boundaries, not able to get around them. So somebody is having a hard time getting around somebody's boundaries here, right? And so the thing is with the Nine of Swords in reverse here, the challenge is getting this person to not fight, right? Getting this person, because it's like a mental spar going on here. And it's like you trying to figure this person out, or this person trying to figure out how to get to you. Somebody is not able to do it. They just not on the same frequency as this person mentally. Yeah, look at Eight of Swords reverse. The Four of Wands. Yeah, somebody's not able to infiltrate somebody's happiness. Somebody's not able to find out where somebody lives. It's like, oh, I'm trying to be a sweetheart to this person and trying to be kind to this person, but that's not working. This person still won't tell me where they live, or I still can't figure out where they are, or I still can't get them to open up to me. Because how many swords is this now? This is all mind games. People playing mind games. Can't figure a person out. So this is 9 and 8. Again, 17. We got the Eight of Swords in reverse with this small deck, and then the Eight of Swords reverse here with the larger deck. So the Eight of Swords is in reverse twice. And it's the challenge, in the section where the challenge is like trying to get free from this mental trap, all right, or trying to get somebody entrapped mentally and you can't do it, okay, in order for you to take from them, right, for somebody to come to somebody's house and rob them is something I'm getting to, whether rob them for whatever it is, it don't matter. It could be an actual real robbery of somebody trying to break in somebody's shit, and somebody trying to get close to someone to be the friend to break, to turn on them, or it's just like somebody trying to maybe move in with somebody, trying to relate to somebody to get, so yo, can I move in with you, or can I come visit you, some shit like that. Yeah, and so what they're trying to do is they're gonna try to come up with a gift, like, yo, maybe if I give this person a gift or offer them a gift, they'll let me in, some shit like that. What is gift energy? Or it could be like this is a blessing in disguise, that that you're, this person was coming with some bullshit and you was able to like mentally spar with them and knock them down. And so this could be the universe is telling you, yo, that was a good thing for you to do. That could be what this gift and this lover energy is, because this person could be dealing with somebody else and they could both be trying to infiltrate you. Or maybe this person could be telling them to bring you a gift or some shit. Let's see. Yeah, Four of Swords. Yeah, see, the gift is keeping your mouth closed. Don't talk to this person. Don't tell them nothing. See, this is what I'm saying. All these swords. Somebody playing mental games, and the other person is just no match. It's like resistance is futile. Whether you was in the door before, or whether they was in the door with you before, and now they not. It's like this person is. It's like I just see you just like, yo, this person is no match for me. The fuck. You're not gonna come in here and play games with me. I saw what you did. I let you in a little bit. I see what you on. I see what type of time you on. And I'm gonna just have to cut your ass back. But the thing is you cut this person back, which is a good thing, because this person is dealing with someone else. They in cahoots with someone else trying to fuck you over. Whether they trying to rob you, okay, trying to figure out what you doing and how you do things. There's some weird shit here. Yeah, here, look at the hangman again. But this time it's in reverse. So that's what's clarifying it. It's like 1 minute it's clear, 1 minute it's not. So this is what I'm saying. But this is a traitor also as well. The hangman energy in reverse represents somebody who's trying to snake you. And with the robbery energy, this is what the fuck it is. They're trying to steal something from you and they just can't figure out how to get to your ass to do it. And so here they are with a person trying to figure out, go back to plan A. Because you know, the Knight of Pentacles is an energy of someone trying to figure shit out, trying to analyze shit, trying to make sure, okay, well, let's cross all our T's and dot all our I's, right? With the compromise energy. So they may have some help here, okay? So it's one person sent in on some bullshit, but they got people in the background directing them and leading them. Yo, watch the Gemini video too, okay? Because it's the same type of shit coming out. It's just more in detail here. Yeah, see, the moon came out. Now, in the Gemini video, the moon came out in reverse, what was hidden. So this you don't know this, but this is what these people got going on behind the scenes. They trying to figure out what to do. So they trying to figure out how to get you to reconcile, how to get you to come back in, how to get in your good graces. But no matter what they do, you ain't hearing it. And you know, it took me a minute to get all this out because we had all this Neptunian energy, and Neptune is like shit behind the scenes, shit you can't see. All right, when people trying to hide shit from you, they got ulterior motives. Plus, with all these swords, so you know they play. It's somebody playing mental games, trying to be slick and shit. But you know, I'm gonna figure it out. All right, you know, I'm gonna figure this shit out. All right, but this is what this is. Yeah, here's the King of Pentacle energy here. So yeah, this is somebody who with the King of Pentacles, this is you. You solid, okay? You not trying to hear it. It's like, yeah, I know this chick is up to some shit. She trying to act like she my friend or she cool with me, trying to case me out. But I know she asking me questions for a reason. I know she in my face for a reason. I know she on some bullshit for a reason. All right? Whether this is a new chick you met who got a dude on the side or she got a girl on the side. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to size you up, line your ass up. Okay? So this is for my Cancer males. Be careful these chicks you out here dealing with, okay? Because they trying to line your ass up. Now, Gemini could also be a relative. So it could be a friend or a relative, okay? A homie, all right? And it don't matter male or female. So there's somebody coming in trying to line you up, but they working with somebody on the side who's trying to tell them how to come at you, because they don't got the skills to come through and get what they need from you because you just ain't having it. Like, yo, you got to come better than that. You coming at me with some grade school, third grade school shit, and I'm over here in my PhD shit. You trying to size me up, trying to get something from me. Now, this is whether you just met this person, male, female, whatever your relationship to them is or what, all right? Or this is somebody you already have a connection with, right? It could be somebody you got a child with and you ain't fucking with her like that. And she can't figure out why she can't get in like she used to. She dealing with somebody else. Okay. Whether it is, like say you got okay. So if you got there's so many different dynamics here. I want to make it clear. So if you a Gemini, I'm in a Cancer male. If you dealing with somebody you just met, like it could be a neighbor, it could be a friend, a homie you met through somebody, you know, if this is a chick that's coming at you, she could have a lover on the side who's a chick, or she could have a lover on the side who's, it could be your neighbor, like I said, or it could be somebody you know from the neighborhood or from around the way, somebody you grew up with, because this is what this Gemini energy represents. Now, if this is not, or it could be a woman that you got a child with that you no longer dealing with, and she can't get what she usually could get from you. We got pentacles here. She normally can't get, she can't get the money she want to get from you, or she could be telling you, oh, I'm pregnant. You don't know if it's yours or not. You just gonna have to wait and see. But she telling you it's yours, but in reality, she messing around with someone else, and it could be his, and they plotting on you to get money from you. Like it's some real fucked up Neptunian shit going on here. All right. And if you're a woman, you got to be careful too, because it could be, you know, a friend of your neighbors who's, And the neighbor could be like, oh yeah, she live across the street from me, blah blah blah, woo woo woo. And so you seeing him and he seeing you, and he trying to, figure you out, size you up, trying to watch and see what's going on in your house and who coming in and out of your house, and maybe trying to get conversation with you. You got to be careful with men. When men be saying hi to you and shit like that, just make sure if you ain't interested in this man, don't say hello. You ain't got to say hello to nobody. Because some dudes, they saying hello to you because they trying to get it in, right? And maybe you was a little nice to this person, but you realize he being too fucking nosy, so you cut him off. So now he trying to figure out, damn, it's another angle I could try to get in with her. So he talking to his friend, or he talking to the neighbor, or somebody. He could be working with his chick, trying to get at you. So do you see the dynamics I'm saying here? The end result is, no matter who this person is, one, they working with somebody else, no matter who they are to you, whether it's somebody you just met, somebody you already got a kid with, somebody you dating, or somebody you live next door to, or you met that's from around the way. They on some bullshit. Don't matter who it is. All right? If I made that clear. Yeah, 3 of Wands energy in reverse. They shit ain't working. This is what I'm talking about. All right, let's move on. Because this was some sneaky shit. Somebody could be watching what's going on in your neighborhood, in your area. They could be trying to case your neighborhood, see where you at, see if your car parked. That kind of funny ass shit. Or because they mad because they can't get what they want from you. They can't outsmart you. Yes, see what I'm saying? Scenario came out. So I done broke the scenario down to you, okay? That's confirmation. I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time on that, but I wanted to make that clear because you got some sneaky shit around you, and I want you to make sure you check it. Melancholy. Yeah, melancholy is an energy of somebody's upset, and they may be coming off upset or weird, but they can't tell nobody why because they on some sneaky shit. You ever see somebody who just not feeling, it's like they down and they out, and they can't really tell you why they down out or why they feeling a little sad or why they can't, because they on some sneaky shit and they can't figure it out. So they can't tell you why. You'd be like, yo, what's wrong? You all right? Yeah, I'm all right. Sometimes it's just a matter of, yo, I don't want to tell people my business. I got a lot going on. But sometimes it'd be like they can't get over on your ass. This could be somebody trying to play mind games with you again, too, with that melancholy shit. You just see them and they be like, hi. And you'd be like, oh, well, what's wrong? You okay? That's a door to get you to talk. Be careful of that funny shit. I'm telling you, they on some Neptunian shit. The Neptune card came out twice. Overanalyze. See, they trying to figure out the situation. They overanalyzing things. They sitting here trying to talk to whoever they talking with. They can't figure your ass out, and it's bothering them. Because usually this probably work with other people. You it ain't working with, or it used to work with you, and the shit don't work no more. Now keep in mind, Cancer, you could be the antagonist or you could be the protagonist. This could be a Cancer trying to do this shit to somebody. All right, take it how it resonates. But I suggest you watch the Gemini reading too. Wait, timing is not quite right. Yeah, see, you keeping your distance from this person, all right, because you know something is up. It's like, yo, I got to feel you out. I got to take time to get to know you with the Knight of Pentacles. I ain't going to just, allow you to come in and do whatever the fuck you want. Why are you trying to push in so quick? It's like, let's take our time and be friends. And this person is like, it could be because they dealing with someone else, or they dealing with someone else. They could tell you, oh yeah, I got a baby daddy, or I got a baby mom, and things ain't working out between us, and this and that and that and this. And you like, with the moon energy, yeah, okay. Well, you ain't gonna be playing with me with the 3 of Pentacles. I mean, the 3 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, okay, you on some bullshit. You still fucking with them. That's what it is. This person's still messing with their ex. And they trying to, either they trying to have you or they trying to take from you, set you up, some shit. Yeah, wait, timing is not quite right. So don't jump in with this person. It's good. For some of y'all pushed this person in friend zone as soon as you met them and you left their ass there. And they can't figure out how to get out of friend zone. Like, damn, how I get out? Yeah, that's what you do. Because some bullshit gonna come up eventually. You're gonna figure it out. Time apart. Yeah, it's like, okay, for some of y'all cut this person off because they was acting weird anyway. So you cut them the fuck off. And so now that you are out of the situation, you can see shit clearly. Because you can usually see when this type of sneaky shit is going on and you can't figure it out and it's all moon energy. You're like, what the fuck? When you just like fall back, like, okay, I'm not going to call this person. I'm not going to talk to them. I'm just, if they reach out to me, I might answer. Maybe I won't. But when you fall back and you look back at things and you analyze shit, you see something is not right. And it's like, yeah, I don't even know if I want to talk to you now that you're reaching out. But now this person is regret because they know they fucked up. See, they yo, watch the Gemini reading. Watch the Gemini reading. Yeah, now they in regret. Because we have wait. I want to make sure you see that. Wait. Time is not quite right. Yeah, that's because you making them wait or you putting them in friend zone so you could further investigate what the fuck their issue is because something ain't right. You know something ain't right. You know. Their behavior done changed, especially if this is somebody you've been talking to or communicating with. Their behavior changed in some way, shape, or form. And you trying to find out, yo, is they messing with, for some of y'all, it's just like, oh, is they messing with somebody else? Why they not giving me the energy they used to give me? What's going on? Yeah, detective. What I tell you. So for some of y'all, if your person is suspecting you on some bullshit, they may have hired a detective. Or they got their friend. You know how you got people sitting around figuring shit out? Yo, talking to their friends, yo, I don't know, blah, 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 blah. Or maybe da 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 da. Well, I don't know because da 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 da. Oh, word? So da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da. It could be that type of thing with the detective energy, or somebody is actually hiring a detective to try to find out if somebody's messing around with somebody, you know, that cheater shit. Yeah, is my partner messing with somebody because their energy just changed towards me? They act funny towards me now. They not giving me, you know, or this is somebody you just met and they acting weird as fuck. It's like, yo, why is you acting weird? You must be doing something. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Chemistry. Yeah, see, you got a chemistry with this person. All right. You know, and this is probably why you are where you are with this person. It's like, you know what? There's a chemistry there, but I feel it, you feel it, but what's the problem? What's the issue? Right? Uh-huh. Now see when this Medusa card come out, this is somebody trying to fuck somebody over who don't deserve it. That's my Medusa card. Okay? If you don't know the story of Medusa, well, the one that I know is, you know, Medusa used to be a beautiful woman. You know, she's the infamous one where if you look her in the eye, she has the hair of the snakes. You look her in the eyes, she turns men to stone. Well, the story that I read about Medusa is she was a victim. You know what I'm saying? A just victim of being turned into this by the goddess Athena, because Poseidon, the god of the sea, was interested in her because she was beautiful. You know, so back then there were gods and there were humans when the gods and the humans were interacting. So Poseidon, the god of the sea, saw her and was infatuated with her. But he was already involved with Athena. You see the third party situation coming in here, right? So he was already involved with Athena. Now, what happened was Medusa, was not interested in Poseidon at all. Poseidon chased her down and dragged her into Athena's house and raped her in Athena's temple or Athena's house, whatever one it was. Athena just happened to walk in and see the shit going down. So Athena just assumed, oh, y'all both in my house fucking. Okay, Medusa, this is what's going to happen to you. I'm gonna turn you into this ugly creature. And you know, because you know this is my house. How you gonna be up in my house or my temple messing with my dude? But the reality is Poseidon dragged her ass in there and raped her. Okay? So Medusa was an innocent victim. So for some of y'all dealing with a third party situation where someone is trying to drag you down, treat you like shit, and then their third party person is going to look at you like you causing problems, like you a home, you know, that home wrecker shit. I don't believe in that, but you know, a lack of better terms. But it's like somebody's on some bullshit. They just want to hate on another motherfucker because the motherfucker don't want them. All right. That's what I got for you, Cancer. I hope you got something out of this. I'll see you in the next reading later.